I would say what I've learned the most from our seniors is just working hard every day in practice, and also just being a good student at the school and just knowing how to just get all your work done on time and everything.
Yeah, managing time, still getting time to go out and practice, hit balls and putt.
I learned what it means to be a part of this team, how hard we work, what we do, every day in practice, what it means to really work hard and take the practices seriously. So,
Bubba always helping you out in the weight room, bringing new little things, and that's what he did this summer for me. Bridger, I really got to know him this summer working with him, and just got to know him as like a guy off the floor. And lastly, AB, he's got the fashion, so just learn about the newest stuff, and always intrigued by his attire.
Cool. Okay. What I learned from Colin about swimming is that you don't need your legs to swim. If you're a bad kicker, you can do just fine.
For my seniors, I learned basically to love your team and don't give up, and to constantly have determination, because I think that they all wore their hearts on their sleeves during this last year, and it basically meant a lot to me and the rest of the team, because I think that they led our team in a very beautiful way.
I've learned a lot from Sam Wexman, especially as far as tennis goes. Mainly backhands. I've modeled my whole backhand game off of him. And then stoicness and just being a baller on the court from Colin Yamaguchi. He displays no emotion out on the court, and sometimes we try to get under his skin, but he never manages to show anything or crack, so I love Colin for that.
Yeah, he's a real stoic dude.
I learned that if you don't tell coach what your plan is, then you'll get away with more things if you just do it without asking first.
So from Hans, most definitely I learned how to work hard. Hans has a myriad of problems where he has bad knees. Essentially he has the body of an 80-year-old and he's 20. So that kind of sucks, but he always works really hard. And he never really lets it show that he's in any pain, and he works especially hard to recently he's been doing flexibility, and how much time he puts in and how much effort he puts in is super awesome. And I think that I learned a lot and kind of look up to how much work Hans puts in.
I learned also what Kay was saying is there's never a time that you can take a point off. It's always make sure you go full out, because you do only have a limited time while you're playing at a college level, and so might as well make the most of it while you can.
I learned from teams just how to have fun and look at life and golf with a good perspective, and make sure that no matter what you're doing, you're enjoying it and you're making the best out of every situation.
She's always so positive. I know on the course, whenever she'd be like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I just got a 15." She'd be like, "You know what? It doesn't matter. It's all about the next hole, the next game, the next tournament."
This senior class, to me, throughout my time at Willamette, has been instrumental in, guiding me along, showing me how to do everything right, how to go about your business every day, work hard.
What I learned from my seniors this year was to really embrace the whole experience. They taught me that 4 years goes by really quick. You have to make sure that you're making the most of it. No matter whether it be on or off the field, you have to make the most of it.
She had a dream one time, I think it was our freshman year.
Yeah.
She had a dream that we had a team vote, and
yeah, that was our freshman year.
We voted her off the team. And we all got to practice, and she was so mad at everyone, and no one knew why. Sarah was I don't know why she's been mad all day, blah, blah, blah. And we finally sit down and we're having a team meeting, and Lindsay's like, "I can't believe it. Only one of you guys voted to keep me on the team." And so then 2 days later, we put up a tally on the whiteboard in our locker room, and we were votes to keep Lindsay, or votes to vote Lindsay off the island. Yeah, and it was put one tally. Yeah. And she walked into the locker room and she was like, "Guys."
Some of my favorite memories of our senior class, go back to the Linfield game. This would have been their junior year. I think that's just about anybody on the team's favorite memory. But I know there's a lot of the guys that are seniors now that were, it was pretty new, getting the opportunity to play that year. And I mean, that atmosphere, the feelings that we all felt together, and like going through the closing moments, you know, as soon as that last play happened, everybody just scatters all over the field, and I mean, that's one of the best memories I'll ever have.
I think last summer, I visited Fish, and we took a kayak out on the Puget Sound, and we flipped it like right away, which we thought was pretty funny because we're rowers and like we're supposed to be able to stay in the boat, but we couldn't do it.
I would say my favorite memory is any time that she's given me a hug.
Yeah.
I never really want to leave that hug.
Yeah.
My best memory with Victoria would definitely be catching trouts and whales all last year. We had a good time doing that. I'm going to miss that.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of a senior memory is I think of Evan Giddings in the dugout, and Swick is throwing, and someone hits the ball right at Swick, and he yells, "Ugly finder!" And the coach just kind of looks at him, and then just like gives him this death stare or whatever.
He's running.
Yeah, then the next pitch, someone hits like a way foul home run, and the ball goes way out there, and coach looks at Giddings and goes, "Gids, soup!" And so he has to go run after the ball.
Man, that was good.
That was pretty funny.
Extra inning game. It was a pretty big moment. Kind of got into it with the other team, and I look over, I'm running, and I see Shay and Giddings with their socks on, and they're whirling it around and getting all wild and pumped up, and they're just going crazy.
One good memory against the Linfield game. After the game, Mac was covered fully head to toe in like complete mud, and no one else had mud over their body, but Mac was just like drenched. It was pretty funny.
Probably our freshman year, we went down to California for a tournament of the West Cup, and two of our seniors, Steve and Chase, were on that team that went down there, and we just had a lot of fun, and it was just a great time down there.
I feel like conference.
Conference too.
Like everyone was like super close, and everyone was cheering for everyone, and it was
Tears were shed.
A lot of tears were shed. But it was so much fun, and it's like to see the seniors like at their last meet totally crushing it. It's an awesome experience.
So when I was a freshman, Colin was my TA for Chem Lab, and one day, I asked him a couple questions, and he got kind of angry at me, so he just knocked over all my beakers.
I also had Colin for Chem Lab. Same thing, just knocked over all my beakers.
Every time.
Every time.
One day at practice, because we all call her Tan, and one day at practice she was like, "Does anyone want to go putt with sine over cosine?"
Okay, all right. I think we can agree on this one.
Oh yeah, check it out.
The funniest senior on the team. You ready? On three. 1, 2, 3.
Not Andrew.
All right.
I don't think that you can really narrow it down to one senior being the funniest. I think they're the funniest when they're put together in a room, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, given how weird they are. But if I would have to choose, it'd definitely have to be between Garrett and Spress for me.
Vic would be the funniest, but I think Ashley just likes to laugh at her. So.
I think there's two categories to the funniest senior. There's the funniest person to make fun of, and that's
got to be Shay or Jackson.
Yeah, Shay or Jackson.
And we make fun of them.
At least 5 times a day.
Hags and Hags and Gids are probably the two top comedians that just dish out jokes nonstop.
Oh man, nonstop.
I mean, like, if you ever try and make fun of Hags, like you better have like 2 or 3 or 4 rebuttal jokes ready, because you know one's coming right back at you.
Yeah. Great delivery, great execution, and it hurts sometimes, but it's so funny.
My best impersonation of Victoria would be, "I'm Victoria Bradshaw from Discovery Bay, California."
Bubba first. So Bubba's like, "Yeah, coach, my back's not doing too good today, but I'm gonna go lift so I stay in shape. I think that's the best play today." AB is like, "Yeah, I got my John Elliott package in the mail. You know, Figment's coming out with some new stuff. Follow us on Instagram __Figment __. Appreciate it." Bridger's like, yeah, how's my hair look? How's my hair look? Okay, we good. So guys, we just need to stick together as a family, because that means we're all together. And if we're all together, then we're a family. So we'll go family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
Today my aesthetic is like athletic Easter egg.
Molecules.
If I had to impersonate one of the seniors, I guess it would be Eric Spresser, and he always goes, "Hell yeah, dude!"
I can impersonate all of them together. That like this whole year they've been like, "Saw, dude, saw."
Shay
Shade
is
dude.
always dancing around,
man.
whether like we're just in the outfield, just like, hey, 1 out, hey, 2 outs, 2 outs, 1 out. I don't know what he's doing.
There's no outs, and then, oh man,
I don't know. Gordy.
Gordy's Gordy.
You can't
really impersonate Gordy. Gordy's just like.
If I could just grow a beard and be like 10 times cooler, I'd be Gordy. But
Sarah and her. Macy just kind of sits there and looks at people, and just the whole time. Yeah. If I were to impersonate Sarah's like most common vocabulary words, you'd have to bleep everything that I was saying. Macy, I would just.
Yeah. Pretty accurate.
That's pretty much Macy, summed up in like 2 seconds.
I know for Sarah, like when I talk to her outside of volleyball and stuff, I see her around and her most common like phrase is, "Good God, lady," and it's like she always says that with me. So yeah.
Veronica Ewers. I love soccer. I love it.
Karin, you blew it!
Every day.
Mac used to snarl behind all of our ears. She'd go up behind and she'd be like,
That's an horrible impersonation.
No,
but
that's
it's like,
actually pretty good.
Mm, well, Sam always like, whenever he gets like a big point in tennis, he always does a weird like what? Like he'll be like, what? What? Yeah. And then Blake really loves Carl's Juniors.
Yeah, he really loves
Chicken Stars. Yeah.
Can we go to CJ's boys?
Yeah, let's go to CJ's boys.
Yeah,
and then Colin's just blank. He's pretty hard to imitate unless you're just being quiet, which is hard for me to do actually.
What to eat the day of the race. This kind of goes back to when I was impersonating Yanni, saying Yanni loves to drink this Pedialyte. It's it's for babies and you're not supposed to drink very much of it, but he'll drink a whole 2-liter thing of it. He says he swears that it helps him and it's worked for him. And then Jacob Shafi loves to do he'll get out this oatmeal and he'll put beet juice in it and chia seeds in it and he'll be eating that in the morning. It looks disgusting, but he swears it helps him race. So it's yeah, just those, traditions. Everyone has their own thing for what they eat in the morning. It's good.
Oh, the colored underwear.
Yes! Oh, yeah.
We'd always have to wear the opponent's colors. So Pacific would be red and black.
Lewis Clark was orange.
That was a difficult one to try to get.
I don't know, Blake may not like this one, but pregame poops. I think a lot of tennis players are into that, but
yeah.
Blake's the king of that, no matter where we go.
Weird traditions. Besides the underwear thing?
Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Ashley wears these orange sliders every single game day that she's had since she was 10 years old. So there's definitely that.
And they both like to put in hair extensions at the beginning of the season, make sure they have good game day hair. I think Vic has changed her game day hair every weekend so
I put
far,
a different braid in her hair every day.
Jackson has his weird squat stuff that he does and his weird cutoff shirts.
Yep. But the biggest one I think is the shorts.
Yeah.
Shorts day at practice. He will he'll hike them up way too far, a little bit too exposing, and then he rolls them. He rolls them and rolls them, and it's why don't you just put on a pair of booty shorts?
And he shows off his weird knees that go backwards.
Oh, man.
That one's bad.
Reverse knees.
Yeah.
It's he doesn't even have knees almost. Just
No.
legs. One long continuation.
She has to listen to A Ladies and 679 in the car on the way to every single round we play, or else it's just like an off day. And her new song is Work, so like those 3 songs have to be played before we play, or else like she can't do it.
I know Henry has his the Super Jew shirt. It's like the Superman symbol with the Jewish Star of David.
We used to like kind of call him like a pretty princess or like a diva because he has like his own special towel at discus and he will like dry the discus forever. Like it has to be really, really dry.
Gordy also never takes off his hats.
Oh, that's right.
I think I've probably
Rarely.
seen you without a hat once or twice in 2 full years here.
And it was only to fix your hair.
Yeah, the one time I saw you without a hat, it was taking your hat off to put on your batting helmet. So I don't know if I count that one, but.
It's almost like a half.
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna miss most about the seniors is just their overall positive vibe, and they just honestly brought a lot of happiness and joy to the team, and being around them was it was a fun experience, and so just the camaraderie and friendship that we've built is something I'll miss most.
The vuvuzela noises.
Yeah, she gives out like super wonderful compliments, and yeah, I don't know. She makes you feel really good when you're around her. So I'll miss that.
And the Spotify playlists.
Oh man.
Those are fire.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'll miss the goofballs, Eric Express and Jesse Thompson. I'll miss how close everyone is at the grotto. It's like they live together their whole lives. It doesn't make sense to me how they can be that close, but I'm gonna miss that.
I'll miss, Yanni at every race. He would gather us in a circle at the start line, and he would just give us a pep talk. And he's a 5th-year senior. He's done this for so long, so everything he said, I would just completely trust. And somebody will definitely step up and go back into that position, but I'll always remember that and just training with all the guys. And they were like over half of our team were seniors, so just it'll be very different. So I'll just miss everything.
I think their ability to always like put what thoughts we all have as a team like into words that everyone can understand. Like they had a way of like taking the most important things from what coach said or like the biggest frustrations we were having as a team and like making it concise so that we're all like, yeah, okay, this is like what we need to focus on tomorrow at practice or in this game or etc.
The guidance, the jokesters, just honestly everything that they brought to the team. It's gonna feel really, really weird stepping on the field without some guys next to me, without some guys in the linebacker room with me. Not having those guys on the roster sheet, it's gonna just feel a little empty, for sure.
Hans is really sassy, so I'm going to miss that a lot about him when he leaves.
It's not so much that like it's just because they're seniors I'm gonna miss them. I'll miss them because like how they interact with us like as people.
Just like their individual personalities, like each one bringing something a little bit different. Seeing what AB's wearing, what unique quotes Bridger's bringing up out of nowhere, or Bubba just complaining about his body being hurt because he's always in the weight room and working out and playing basketball.
Probably gonna miss how weird they are, sharing mutual weirdness with somebody. The rest of the team is too normal.
I'll just miss having her around and like having like her personality and her energy around the whole team and like the golf course and practice.
The senior class is, like I said before, some of my best friends, and I'm definitely gonna miss you guys probably more than you'll realize. I know other guys on the team will miss you too. Things you brought that atmosphere, that work hard, go get an attitude to practice every day, and then off the field just being brothers to everybody. And I know I appreciate it, and I know a lot of other guys on the team appreciate it, so we're definitely gonna miss you guys.
Just keep being you during your future endeavors, because I think it'll really benefit you. I think everyone's said that you've helped them change for the better, so thank you for that.
Please come back and visit.
Yeah.
Good luck in everything you do in the future and have fun with it.
Yeah, just say thank you. Thanks for all the great memories and everything we've learned from you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
I'm really glad as a freshman that you guys have been so welcoming to me. It has really meant a lot.
I've learned a lot from you guys, and I will be sad to see you go next year, and so happy when you show up at all of our matches.
I had a lot of good memories with you guys from Costa Rica to on the basketball court, off the court this last summer with you guys, and I miss you guys and hope we can continue getting some more wins every season.
We're really going to miss you guys. It's been hard, like, realizing that this is actually our last year with you. You've been here since we've been here, so next year we're on our own, and it's going to be weird to adjust without you guys. So it's been fun. And good luck with everything, but we're definitely going to miss you here.
Amen.
We'll miss you guys. Yeah, we'll miss you guys. I love you guys. Good luck in your future endeavors. And we started with you guys, so, I mean, we're missing part of our family next year, but good luck.
Yeah. We've got a lot to live up to next year.
A lot.
It's been great playing with you. I didn't get to play with you as long as Jared did, but the time I did, it was great. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot from you guys about how to be a leader on and off the court and seeing the game certain ways and getting teammates involved, and really appreciate playing with you guys, and it was fun, a lot of fun.
I guess just thank you for being like such a good friend and teammate while you're here, and that you're sincerely going to be missed by everyone.
Don't leave us.
Bye. 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 Bye now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I don't know. Shay selling his body somewhere. That would be a good one.
You have a career, my friend. You have a career.
Playing second base, I'm going to miss having you like behind me. Oh. In the outfield, having you in right field. Wow.
You can start that over.
Gordy, I'm gonna miss having you like playing right field and me like turning around and like hearing your little voice behind me, and we can like do 2 outs and call each other and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I miss Gordy in the dugout too. Wow, that was a bad one, man.
I learned from Andrew that competition is really important, and it can be really fun too. Andrew and I, we had a lot of back-to-back races where we raced each other, and it was really fun competing with him. We go similar times, so it was always good to, get beat by him, but then come back later and destroy him.
What? Oh, no, that was just,
you can talk about.
I'm still thinking. Hold on. Can we come back to that one? Yeah. We pass. Okay.
Zam!
I
didn't say that.
Say it.
No.
We just got it.
No, but actually we should say something about it.
Can you put that in the
was
cut?
like-
In the bloopers? Deleted scenes.
Can we just say
Zam! Lindsay.
Lindsay has her lunch.
Oh yeah, she goes there. Oh, wait, can we do it? Okay,
Wait,
she does
stop,
her. She did that one? You gotta go this way.
Oh, that way.
Wow, me! I forgot.
Which way?
Yes! Dutch. Rebels before every game. Even in Spokane, we went to the Wits. We'd have to stop off at Dutch.
Do any of your seniors have weird traditions or superstitions? If so, what are they?
Do they? I don't think they do. Michaela poops.
Pooping before meets. Pooping before big meets. Before you put on that tight suit. Oh yeah. You gotta poop before that. You can delete that too.
Yeah.